Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Kamen Rider X. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. With the rest of you that want to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay. Getting close to the end. I keep saying that. Every time I draw one, I say, "Whoa, we're close to the end." So, we're close to the end. Let's stick his leg out like this. A little more dynamic like that. And this one this way. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we're close to the end. There's only a few more left to draw. Because I'm going through all of them. I want to get through all the Kamen Riders. It's good to have a goal. It's good to, stick with something and accomplish something. Okay, so let's talk about accomplishing or finishing things. So, with everybody being so smart and learning and YouTubes and whatnot like that, there's times where you wonder, it's like, do I really need an education? Is a graduate degree really worth getting a job or getting an education? Like, what do they really see? Because it's technically my not my resume, but my reel is what they call it. Basically the things you've accomplished or finished, kind of thing. That's what they look at. Like, what do we have to show? Your demo reel, your portfolio. God, that's the word I'm looking for, but I just couldn't draw it. It's like they look at your portfolio reel, and that's what gets you the job. How good you are with what you've finished. But that's exactly the right word, what you finished, because what they're looking for is, did you stick with it? Did you accomplish something? Because a lot of people can get that YouTube degree. And what I mean by that is learn stuff on YouTube. And I do too. I still learn on YouTube. It's great. A great tool. Obviously, you're here, But it shows that you stuck with it and determined and stuck with it for, 4 to 6 years to get that degree. It shows that you have the maturity to stick with something and you're reliable. If you don't, well, you got to show you're reliable in other ways. But the point is, that's really what a degree does. It kind of shows that you got this, kid. You've got the chops to stick with it and bring to the table what they're looking for. So that's what a degree is. That's what it's expensive, I know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still paying my student loans, but it helps and it's worth it. So if you get an opportunity, not everybody can too. If you get an opportunity to get a proper education, go for it. Do it, because, like I said, you'll learn a lot and you'll show that you have what it takes to finish something, accomplish something. Because yeah, awesome portfolio, heck yes, that's gonna catch their eye, get you in the door. But in the end, also, you got to show that you're the right person for the job, because you've got these skills and whatnot. Because there's the other problem is, how do you get your foot in the door with no experience? Because a lot of times they'll say, 4 to 6 years of experience required. Well, if it's your first job, yeah, it's like, well, I don't have 4 to 6 years in the industry, So that's what's going to help you is a proper degree to show your reliability. All right, so stick with it. You got this. Okay, this is pretty good. This is working out. So I think I'm going to switch over to the Sharpie now. I just need to erase some of these sketch lines. You know what, let me... I'm dumb. Let me get some details on this face first. But I didn't mean I'm dumb. I'm sorry. That's a negative thing to say. That's not where we should be. I forgot. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. This is going to be a little tricky too because he's got very thin little detail in this little V right here. And as small as this is, I don't know how much detail we can get in on it, but we're going to try. Alright, there we go. I think that'll work for the face. So, yeah, let's get going. Alright, well, let me erase some of these sketch lines. And then we'll welcome everybody that skipped. And then we'll join the Sharpie portions. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, let's get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Mostly a fine point, but a pen's a little finer than a fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased a majority of it, but left myself enough to see the places that I want to put the Sharpie down. So I'm going to start with the Sharpie pen, add a little bit of fine detail, and then grow out from there. I'm going to start with the face because it's got some tiny little features that I want to make sure I don't draw through first. So I'm going to draw this line first because it's kind of over the eyes. And I want to make sure that, like I said, I don't accidentally draw through it. I'm going to try to draw some straight lines, but, you know, if it doesn't, it's okay. That'll work. That'll work. That's not bad. Not the straightest in the world, not the best connected, but hey, that's going to do the job, right? So I'm going to go ahead and draw the eyes now, just so I can make sure I get them in the right spot. So see how subtly it goes behind that? That's just what I wanted to make sure, is that I don't accidentally draw it through that portion. So that's why I wanted to draw that first. And plus, that's what I'm always promoting on here too, is draw what's in front first, then you can draw what's in behind. What's in behind. That's how good of a speaker I am, which is not good at all. Draw what's in behind. Oops, that came out a little too thick. That's okay. I can live with that. So he's got this what do you call it, like this V antenna type thing, and it goes all the way down like this. So I'm going to draw this first. I'll go ahead and do this one too, just so I can make sure I got them kind of at the same spot. I'm going to come back in, and we're going to connect them right about there. So that means I can go back to this one. Try to stop around the same spot. Good, awesome. So, like I said, it continues down here like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So see, it's supposed to flow just a little bit like that. Okay, then connect across. All right, and I'm going to draw the bottom lip of his helmet. Kind of curls out a little bit like that. Oops. A little bumpy there. That's okay. I'll see if I can smooth it out. And if not, no big deal. Alright, so for his mouth, It's like this this little like vent. I don't know what you would call it, but we're gonna draw lines across basically. So and they're a little bit more intricate than that. They kind of go up, but I don't think we've got room for it. And it'll just get messy if we do. So I'm just gonna do it like this. And I think that's good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna draw his chin coming up like this to his helmet. And as I draw the helmet, I'm gonna start to go thicker too, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're gonna see a huge difference in line width. And so I'm trying to match what's about to happen. You don't have to if you're working with pencil, or even if you're working with Sharpie, you don't have to do it, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. But I'm just letting you know that's why I did it. That's why I'm starting to go thicker. So should I go with the big Sharpie? Nah, let's do it this one. We'll do it this one. We'll stick with this small Sharpie, and I'll just thicken it up. Alright. So see, it's not perfect either. And I can try to smooth that out. But also, I'm fine with it not being perfect. You know, it doesn't have to be 100% awesome. Because the whole drawing in the first place is just fun. You know, that part alone is awesome. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I'm okay with that. Ooh, look at that line I just did. I messed up. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it, because what did I just say? It doesn't matter, right? Okay, so he's got this big, huge handkerchief that's always hanging over the front. Let's go ahead and draw it. Let's go ahead and do it. I wasn't going to, because it kind of takes up some of the place of his arm, but since I've got the whole thing sketched out, I know where it's going to be. I might as well do it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do like this. It's going to come down. And see how it takes up so much drawing space? That's kind of why I didn't want to, but you know what? I kind of like it. You know, it kind of shows his style, and it gives us some texture. Okay, so like I said, I know where everything else is going to be, so it's okay that I did that. I'm going to bring his neck down like this. I'm going to draw his shoulder like that, and his arm is raised up on this side, kind of in a fist coming at you like that. So let's see, I guess we can draw his armor and build out from there. That way you will have start-stop points of where we're actually going to go. So like I said, there's only so much we can see now because of that. And they're like, basically it's an X. It's a giant X on his stomach, and it goes up 2 more levels. So we're going to go down, then out, like that, kind of accenting where the X is going to be, or where it's defined. And this side, again, you can't really see it because the way we just did that, but that's okay, because the sketch helped me get there. The sketch tells me where that edge is going to be. And so now I'm going to go ahead, before I do all this other detail, I'm going to draw his shirt like this, and play around with some cloth edges, because like I said, it's a cloth material under there. Let's do the arm, and then I'll come back and do all this detail as we go down. So don't worry about all this for right now. So his arms are raised up. There's the elbow. Let me draw his glove like that, and that'll show you where his hand's going to be. You see now how it's... I can draw that part, so see how it's raised up, but I wanted to draw the what's in front first before I got too specific, because you always got to draw what's in front, and that way it'll give you the opportunity to draw what's behind. Alright, maybe too many creases here, but that's okay. That's alright, it's all bunged up, so I'm gonna keep going with what I got. So his hand is just in a fist, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw the back of the hand, the knuckles, his fingers up a little bit. This one's coming down. Now the thumb's right here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can draw the rest of the digits, but again, it's so specifically tiny that I can only fit so much with this big Sharpie. It's called a fine point, but it's not made for things this small. That's okay. We get the point across, right? Okay, that's all. I don't want to do anymore because I think it's good like it is. Alright, so this hand I've got just pointed out. He's kind of doing this, one of those kind of things. So this arm is going to come in like this. There's the elbow, and there's the edge of the glove. Let's go back. It's raised up a little bit, but again, you can't see because of that, so that's all we're really going to have to draw as far as the connecting. So let's draw the glove. Like that. And then the hand is, you see, kind of a side shot like this. So there's the thumb. There's the inside of the hand. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw the fingers as well as I can with the big fat Sharpie like this. To see, it kind of, you know, blurs into itself. But again, that's kind of the whole idea. We want to, you know, be able to draw with what you got lying around the house. You know, that's the whole point of this. Is if you got big Sharpies, you got big Sharpies. If you got a small Sharpie like this, make it work. You know. Alright. There we go. Okay, so let's do the inside detail of this. So, like I said, it's a big X. Ooh, let's hang on one second. Let's do the belt so you see where we are, okay? So I'm going to draw the top of the belt like this. It's going to go off to the side. Now it's got this like stick. I don't know what it is. I'll be honest with you, I don't know that much about these, because these are the really old ones that I saw when I was a kid, and I haven't gone back and watched them again lately, so I don't know all the details of them. All I can do is draw by the pictures that I see now. Okay, so now that we have that edge, I'm going to do smaller details with this Sharpie. So I'm going to say, okay, if this is connected like that, this is going to go across like this. That one's going to go across that way. So that's kind of how you tell where your point's going to be. And it does have a middle raised indentation, but I kind of want to do that with color. So I don't think I'm going to do the middle one. I'm going to do the segmented parts in between. So I'm just going to come down here like this to about where the middle would probably be. And I'm kind of thinking of that as the middle. Then I'm going to go back up the other way. So again, there's going to be segmented sections, but again, color is going to be better. This is just basically going to define an edge, and color will be a beautiful highlight. Like that. That's all I'm going to do. That's it. Like I said, color is going to take care of the rest. Okay. So his shirt is just kind of hanging down underneath his belt. Like that. So a little flared out, a little bit extra from his belt. And again, draw some material lines because that's cloth. And so now, again, we're just going to draw his pants, and that's cloth too. So we're going to plan on some buckles in the material, not pant buckles or belt buckles, you know, but crease buckles. And those are his boots. That's why I stopped right there. I'm going to draw back up to his crotch, the inner thigh, other boot edge right there. There's the knee, like that. Again, going to add some creases and folds to his cloth. All right. Okay, subtle lines, that's all we're doing. Okay. And I like to add more around the knees because, you know, that's where you get a lot of buckling of the cloth. And plus, well, you've got a few little extra lines right there from where the material's really mushed in, you know? All right. Okay, so for the boot, I'm just going to come down here, draw some little biker boots. I'll draw the back here. I'm going to add a heel, the bottom, and I'll add some creases in a second. I'm going to draw the other side too. A little bit of a heel on this one too. That. Okay, so again, just some extra creases from where the material's bent, just to show, you know, like I said, where the joints are, you get a lot of creases. So I like doing stuff like that. Kind of, it makes it feel real. Okay, so that's all. I don't think I want to do any more. I want to let color take care of the rest. So that is Kamen Rider X. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.